used to make up a lot of things in my head, bro. I actually used to think I was mentally ill. So I had to just put more love in myself. Pour a lot. And you look at me, you think, oh, because she's confident, she loves herself. But girl, confidence is so much different from self-love. My name is Ashley Okoli. I'm an artist, all-rounder. I do anything you want me to do. Wait, let's not say it like that. Well, I can do anything. Trust me, anything, call me for anything, I'm gonna do it. I think the one thing I carry from Lagos as a city is the fast-paced lifestyle. Like I'm type A, type AA. Like my brain works faster. And I feel like it's good and it's bad because it makes me anxious a lot. But it also gets shit done real quick. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the fast-paced hustle and bustle of Lagos. I go everywhere with that shit. Community. I would say women-led communities. Because I grew up as a first daughter and I didn't really have I had my mom, but it's different because her lived experience is very different with my dad. I needed to see more women like me, hear them, even women that are not like me, younger, older. I needed a safe space, and because I needed it, I felt like other people needed it as well, because I used to think that I was very much in my head and I used to feel all the things I used to feel by myself. But talking to more people every time, I realized that and I know for a fact that a lot of women in Nigeria are looking for communities to just be themselves. And I'm the biggest advocate for being yourself, so it's just an extension of myself, really, because I'm very empathetic towards a lot of things, but women my number one. I don't know, it just didn't feel normal that women didn't have the space to really express. The women that actually express are called mad women and crazy and difficult. I wanted people to understand that you can be sane and still very outspoken and brave and courageous. A lot of times because I'm very multifaceted, and a lot of people thrive off knowing and doing one thing and focusing on one thing, and I just can't focus on one thing. I struggle with having goals. I know my goal is to be successful and to touch as many lives and just, make my mark, but it's never... I want everything in abundance, all the things that I really need. I need peace, I want stability, I want balance, I want clarity, I want certainty. I want everything in abundance, but there's not one thing, and I don't know because again, there's no manual to life, and everybody tells us you have a goal, blah, blah, blah. My goal is not one thing. So I think that's why it's harder to reach it or grasp it. And at 27, I can tell you that I still don't fucking know what the fuck I'm doing. So you could be 50, I still don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't have a specific goal. The goal is just abundance and balance. I really want balance. I feel like that's the one thing that I've always thought about. I can be crazy, I can be strict, but I'm also very fucking beautiful and polite and humble and lovely. So I need that balance, because that other side is for the boundaries and this side is for, the real me, and it's nice. But yeah, that's my goal, to be a good person and be better. One thing I have imposter syndrome with every single thing, how I make people feel too. When people come up to me and they're like, oh my God, Ashley, you make me feel blah, blah. I was like, oh. Obviously I will encourage you and, respond nicely, but I never quite understand what it is I do. But I've also realized that it's because I'm just real and it's not something that I actually plan to do. I have imposter syndrome because it's not forced. It's not something that I'm learning per se. It's just something that comes very naturally to me. The feeling would be I make people better themselves. Very unintentionally. I don't think I ever go into people's lives or even come across anybody thinking, oh, it's you, I'm gonna, help you be better, or help you, achieve your dreams, or help you see how good you are at the things you do. But somehow I just give that aura, and I always just fill people's cups with helping them love themselves more. And I don't even think I'm the biggest lover of myself. But yeah, that's a feeling I love, and I'm very blessed to have, because if I'm gonna make everybody feel like I help them be better, even if it's just one step forward. It's like how Christians, when you win souls for Christ, I'm glad. Like, if I make you even 1% confidence, I feel good. I feel very good. Just power, man. Just power. Like, I'm so fucking powerful. It's insane. Like, the imposter syndrome is there, but I don't doubt it's 1 second that I'm powerful. I feel like women really need to enter. They really need to be in themselves. And when you're in yourself, it could be, there's like too many things that could distract you, but as long as nobody can tell you about yourself. I feel like that's the legacy I want people to have, that they're so self-aware that nobody can come into their lives to tell them about themselves. And that's one thing that I didn't even know I had. Nobody has ever had to tell me about myself or told me that, oh, this is how you are. Or I've had moments like that, but I always find myself. But yeah, that's the one legacy. I want people to feel the power in themselves and just the comfort in however it is if you're a terrible person, be comfortable in that. If you're a nice, generous person, be comfortable in that. I just want people to feel very comfortable in themselves. That's the legacy. I really, 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 really hope that I can help women understand that you can express in any fucking way, as long as it's true to you. Like, people are gonna catch up regardless. I think the biggest obstacle is I had to start speaking more love into myself and for myself, about myself, and that has helped me even out the noise, so I know what's real and what's not on this journey, because that's very important. It's very important to know what's right in front of you and the things that you're making up in your head. I used to make up a lot of things in my head, bro. I actually used to think I was mentally ill. So I had to just put more love in myself, pour a lot. And you look at me, you think, oh, because she's confident, she loves herself. But girl, confidence is so much different from self-love. You can be confident and not love yourself at all. So that's the balance. That's the biggest obstacle myself. Every day I learn to do different. I think what we need to unlearn is that we're different from the past generation, because we're really not. We're really fucking not, except we actually make conscious effort and decisions and choices to be different. But we'll be talking so much shit about the past generation and how they are, but we're literally just morphing into them. I think we just need to relax, bro. We need to think more. But I think we're doing good. I think we're very passionate about things. We're chasing things. There's a lot of technology things that are very fucked right now, but I'm giving us grace. I'm giving myself grace. There's no manual to anything again. Just take it easy, bro. But just try to not be as fucking judgmental as I hate that shit. Like, how are you always talking about, oh, my parents are this and that, but you're literally doing the same fucking thing. I hate when my age mates are just so fucking backward. It's so annoying. Good one. So I had my directorial debut in 2024, and I don't have the film out yet because I feel like at that point in my life I was rushing, because I don't like to say lost money. I invested so much fucking money into that film because people are just fucking terrible. So I did some things that were just not good that I had to reshoot, and at that time I was in such a hurry to put out something because it felt so dear to me. But because of how dear it felt to me, I didn't want to just put out an Instagram film. Like, I had a whole plan. I want an exhibition. I want a screening. I want a talk. I want a party to, you know, end it. And part of my rollout ideas were like, you know, Hugger Wellness was part of my rollout ideas because the film was talking about me, how I see myself versus how people see me. So it's part of like my mental, you know, it's how my head works. So the part of the rollout was creating the Hugger Wellness community to talk about how fucked up our heads can be. And the film isn't out yet, but that felt like such a pressing, it just felt like, it just felt so important that I needed to, you know, bring it out fast. So, yeah, that's the part of my life and story that brought about Hugger Wellness. I really thought I was fucked up and I wanted to understand if we're all fucked up. But it's just me. And I wanted people to feel safe in their fucked up mess. But yeah, it's part of my film, it's part of who I am. It's going to be part of who, you know, I become. It's always going to be part of, because it's the one thing that brings me like peace. Sankofa.